Why is it that every time a major tournament approaches, the Moonboys come out of the woodwork claiming Chiliz is going to $5, while the actual charts are telling a much more sober story? We are months away from the 2026 World Cup, the single largest sporting catalyst in history, and yet CHZ is fighting for its life at the 4-cent mark. Is the dream of a new all-time high dead, or is the market simply being more rational this time around? If you're looking for someone to tell you that Chiliz will hit 55 cents and make you a millionaire overnight, you're on the wrong channel. But if you want to know why 20 cents is the mathematically perfect target, and how to actually trade the gap between where we are and where the Fibonacci levels are sitting, then stay right here. We're cutting through the noise to find the reality. In a market full of noise, the man with the most realistic target is usually the only one who actually takes profit. Today we're doing something different, a no-nonsense price prediction for Chiliz as we head into the 2026 cycle. My goal is to ground your expectations in a way that protects your capital while still capturing the upside. We're going to compare the crazy scenario, that 55-cent level some analysts are hyping as a full correction of the global downtrend, against my personal base case of 15 to 20 cents. We'll explore why the lack of intense retail FOMO is actually a limiting factor this year, and how Fibonacci levels, specifically the 0.18 golden pocket area, serve as the true ceiling. We're also going to look at the fundamental X-factors, like the rumored Real Madrid partnership, and why even a brand that big might not be enough to trigger a massive 10x. This is about being a relatable expert, not a cheerleader. Let's look at the math. Hope is a beautiful emotion, but it's a terrible trading strategy. Let's look at the numbers instead. Let's be real for a second. We've been hearing about Fan Token 2.0 for years, but what are most people actually doing with their tokens? They're voting on the playlist for the stadium or choosing which goal celebration song plays after a score. While that's cool for a die-hard fan, it doesn't exactly scream institutional value or scarcity. This is the fundamental disconnect. For CHZ to reach those moon targets of 50 cents or $1, we need more than just engagement. We need revenue-linked utility. Chiliz is trying to solve this with their new 10% revenue buyback program, but until that mechanic starts eating into the 10 billion token supply in a massive way, the retail interest is going to remain tepid. People don't FOMO into a coin because they can choose a bus wrap. They FOMO because they see a supply squeeze. Right now the utility is nice to have, but it isn't yet must-own. This lack of must-own energy is exactly why we have to cap our expectations. If the best thing your token does is pick a song, don't be surprised when the price stays in a minor key. Now let's get into the technicals. When we look at the long-term structure, Chiliz has been in a macro downtrend for years. While we've seen some nice 40% surges recently, we are still 90% off the all-time high. To ground our prediction, we use Fibonacci levels. Specifically, the 0.18 to 0.20 cent range represents a major psychological and technical crossroads. Historically, when a coin breaks out of a long-term falling wedge, which CHZ is currently doing, it tends to gravitate toward the 0.18 Fibonacci level before meeting heavy resistance. This level aligns perfectly with the market cap levels we saw during the 2022 World Cup. To hit 20 cents, CHZ needs to reach a market cap of roughly $2 billion. That is achievable. But to hit 55 cents? You're asking for a $5.5 billion valuation in a market where retail interest is currently split between AI coins and memes. Without that retail mania, 20 cents isn't just a target, it's the logical exit. The chart doesn't care about your favorite team, it only cares about where the sellers are waiting. Coin into a global sports index. So, what could actually break the Fibonacci ceiling? There is one white swan event, the Real Madrid partnership. If Chiliz manages to land the kings of Europe, it would be the single biggest announcement in the history of SportFi. Real Madrid has a global fanbase of nearly 500 million people. Even if only 1% of them buy a token, the sheer volume would be unprecedented. If, and it's a big if, they land Real Madrid alongside their planned NBA and NFL expansions, we could see a peak toward 30 cents. However, notice I said peak, not stable price. Even with a brand as big as Madrid, we have to account for the sell the news dynamic that has plagued Chiliz in the past. Remember the 2022 World Cup? The price peaked before the tournament started and crashed as soon as the first whistle blew. Even with a mega partnership, 20 cents remains the realistic zone where smart money will be taking their profits. A legendary partnership can start a fire, but only sustained demand can keep the house warm. Passionate sports markets globally. To wrap this up, why am I so focused on 20 cents? Because it honors the reality of the current market. We are in a show-me-the-money cycle. Investors are tired of promises, they want to see revenue. Chiliz is delivering with a 10% buyback in the US market re-entry, but these are slow-burn catalysts. A move from our current 4 cents to 20 cents is a 5x return. In any other world, a 5x return is a massive victory. If you can turn $1,000 into $5,000 by the time the World Cup final kicks off, you have won the game. By setting a 20-cent target, you are positioning yourself ahead of the Moonboys, who will still be holding their bags at 30 cents, waiting for 55. We are targeting the 0.18 to 0.20 zone because it's where technical resistance, historical market cap, and realistic retail interest all collide. That is where the money is made. Don't go broke waiting for a price target that requires a miracle when a 5x is sitting right in front of you. The 2026 World Cup is going to be a wild ride for the Chiliz ecosystem. Whether you're a believer in the long-term vision of SportFi or just a swing trader looking to catch the pre-tournament hype, staying grounded is your greatest asset. Chiliz has the infrastructure, it has the licenses, and it has the roadmap. Now it just needs the volume. If you appreciate this kind of realistic, data-driven analysis that doesn't treat you like a Moonboy, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be tracking the Fibonacci levels and the partnership rumors for CHZ all the way to the 2026 kickoff. Stay updated, stay rational, and let's navigate these markets together. In the world of crypto, the best insight is the one that keeps your portfolio in the green while others are seeing red. Take full control of your crypto with Ledger Live. Manage thousands of coins and NFTs securely in one place. Buy, swap, stake, and grow your portfolio with ease. Trusted by 7+ million users, Ledger Live keeps your assets safe by integrating with Ledger hardware wallets for maximum security. Say goodbye to third-party risks and hello to true financial freedom. Download Ledger Live now. Click the link in the description to get started. Crypto taxes don't have to be a nightmare. Coinly calculates your taxes in under 20 minutes. No spreadsheets, no headaches. Sync your crypto assets with one click. Whether you're trading, staking, or using DeFi, import your trades, track your portfolio, and generate ready-to-file tax reports effortlessly. Join thousands who trust Coinly to simplify their crypto taxes. Make tax season stress-free. Click the link in the description to get started with Coinly today. The information contained herein is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing herein shall be construed to be financial, legal, investment, or tax advice. The content of this video is solely the opinions of the channel owner, who is not a licensed financial advisor or registered investment advisor. Trading cryptocurrencies poses a considerable risk of loss. Please use your best judgment when dealing with cryptocurrencies and don't invest money that you cannot afford to lose. The channel does not guarantee any particular outcome.